Whoa! Let's go. Let's go on an adventure.
All right. The next thing was Mother's Day. Um, Unfortunately, my mom passed away in 2011, and this is obviously 2025. So I didn't get to celebrate Mother's Day with my mom, but I got to celebrate Mother's Day with my mother-in-law. We did some research. It was my wife who did it, but we did some research and found a nice little brunch on the golf course. Going to the clubhouse there, and they have a lunch, and we sat down, our brunch. We sat down, and my big thing is breakfast, and that's what I did. But it's good stuff. It was almost like being on the cruise. Like I said, we're foodies, so we're gonna definitely critique the food and eat a lot of it. My father-in-law, when he eats, uh, he just piles his food together and just like a pig trough. He grew up on a pig farm, and he eats that way. But so we go to a buffet, and he's just in heaven. And every time he's talking about food, he's like, "Oh my god, it was so delicious!" Cracks me up. So that's Mother's Day. But one of the interesting things that I will get into, and there's going to be a lot more of this. Just checking. We went to, and it's coming up. Yeah, I got Mother's Day. I got one more thing, and then this. So I'm going to skip it and just kind of get into it. Um, One of my friends from high school was a professional wrestler, and now he is a professional wrestling manager. So it's the thing that he does, and we go to matches and try to support him, and try to support all of them because we've turned into fans, and I actually enjoy going to them. So one of the wrestlers was there for Mother's Day. We knew who he was. He knew, he knew we knew who he was, but it was like if you're out and about and you see Bruce Wayne, are you really going to say that he's Batman, or are you just going to let him go and be like, I know you? It was like that. We just kind of let him go, but we looked at him. Oh, he loves his mom, because that's why we were all there, was celebrate Mother's Day. And so just, we don't even make fun of him about it. I hope you see this video and know that that's what it was. But it's an inside joke now that he loves his mom. So, and also I get to now say that, we were hanging out with him. He was sitting at a different table, and we just kind of made eye contact and left it alone. But he knew who we were. We knew who he was. And yeah, we hung out that day. So that was Mother's Day. It's pretty interesting. And we're getting to more of that because we did go to some wrestling matches this year. But the next thing I wanted to tell you was in May 21st. My dad's garden. They say that you're supposed to plant your garden somewhere around Mother's Day. May 21st. I have some of my customers are right around my dad's house, so it's usually every week, every 2 weeks, probably at the most, that I'll stop by my dad's house just because we're in the neighborhood. I cut his next door neighbor's house, so I stop in. He sees us out there working, and unfortunately, the neighbor's house is really small, and we're in and out in 20 minutes. But I stop in, talk to my dad, and eventually get to the point where my son's yelling at me, "Come on, we got work to do." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm the boss, so hang on." And I'm talking to my father, so hang on. But anyway, so he shows me his garden, and he's like, "Oh, I got my garden all set up," and he's been doing it for years. I will show some pictures here. These are older pictures. These aren't 2025 pictures, but these are some older pictures from his garden that just what he produces, and it's pretty impressive. So since I'm not going to be mentioning his garden anymore, I don't have any pictures of it for this year, I'll just kind of fast forward a little bit. Usually in the end of July, he'll give me a call and he'd be like, "Oh, the garden's ready. You need to come in and get tomatoes or zucchinis or peppers or the grapes or the blackberries." He had blueberries and blackberries, and I brought them home and made a smoothie out of them, and literally fresh from the garden smoothie. Yeah. So here's some of the pictures, some of the stuff. And this year, my wife made some spaghetti sauce out of the tomatoes. They weren't the most perfect tomatoes, but you're cutting them up and putting them in a pot, so they didn't have to be. And we're very late in the season. Uh, my wife actually made some spaghetti sauce, which was spectacular. I don't really care for red sauce that much, but this was really good. And she made me some raviolis with this red sauce, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And we ate it all. It's all gone. She tried to put some in the freezer to save it for later, and I was just like, "Hey, you got any more of that sauce? We're gonna have whatever." So she did that. Um, she made some meat with that too. She tried to make a brajol. It didn't come out that good, but she did try. So um, yeah. So the sauce straight from the garden, my dad's garden, and we usually bring up some zucchinis, but the zucchinis are just too big. Like I said, here's some pictures, and it's just too much for the zucchini bread. My father-in-law does his garden, and my mother-in-law would make us zucchini bread, and I'll just have some of that with some cream cheese, and it's just delicious. So that's the garden. All right, we're gonna go back now. So May 24th. That was the first real wrestling match that we went to. Like I said, one of my friends from high school is there. He's the manager, so kind of root for him, even though he and his protege are the bad guys in wrestling. So everybody's booing for him, and I know the guy personally, so I know everything he does is an act, and because everything he does is an act, I kind of encourage him to go over the top, and I keep giving him ideas for his stuff. I hope you see this video too and take it to heart, because I do mean it. And I'll put a link in the description to the video that I made of him. It was one of the first ones since I started this channel that I made of him, and it's essentially his theme song. Whether he uses it or not, it is his theme song. And if you can, like, you'll see pictures of him and stuff like that, some of his guys. But hopefully you'll check that out too. So we were there specifically. Now, I'm friends with these guys on Facebook, so if you guys see this video, and I will link you to it because I'm mentioning you, I'm not name dropping, but I do nicknames, and I guess your nickname. We were there to see Captain Pain, and yes, he put on a great show. I actually enjoyed watching him, and he was there for supporting. This was a fundraiser for one of the sports that he coaches. So we were there, glad to help out, and that was the wrestling match on May 24th. The baseball game that we went to. I don't have any pictures of it. I have one picture, and I will show you that, but I don't have any pictures of this baseball game. We've done this before and had fun. We've actually done it a couple of times. A minor league baseball game we went to. Hudson Valley Renegades. They are just across the river from us. So about 45 minutes away, because we live out in the country, so it's all back roads. And by the time we get to any main roads, it's usually a quick jump on the highway. But in order to get to the highway, you just got to take these back roads, and it just takes forever. But yeah, we just go right across the river, and it's the Hudson Valley Renegades. They're in Beacon, and where they play. I don't know. I will look it up and I'll put it here. But I don't know the professional team that they are the farm team for. But yeah, I'll put it in there, and that's the team. Now we've gone to a game before, and it's for my son's baseball, local, little league. It's for his little league team, and their end of the year party was at a Renegades game. So we went to the Renegades game and sat there, and we had a good time. Another thing was for the Cub Scouts. My nephew was doing that, and they went to a minor league baseball team. That one was the Wildcats, which is up in Albany. But the cool thing was they played the Renegades, which is the local team essentially for us. So it was the Wildcats versus the Renegades, and I didn't have a hat or anything, but yeah, I was cheering for the Renegades just because they're local to us, and I don't know those. But when we did that, we got to camp out on the field afterwards. The only thing we weren't able to do there was go on the infield, but we were on the outfield. They were playing frisbee. They were throwing the tennis balls around, and then we watched. I think the movie was Angels in the Outfield, and then we all went to bed and hurt my back sleeping on the floor just because I hate camping, and essentially that's what it was. I kind of slept like garbage and was up most of the night. So, but it was an experience. So, anyway, those were our experiences with minor league games. So we went to this one. It was Friends night. So a bunch of Friends trivia, and they had the couch that was in the show, and my wife's a huge Friends fan. And I've seen all the episodes. Somebody had the DVD, all the seasons on DVD when we were in the Navy. So when we were on deployment and looking for something to watch, we put Friends on and watched every episode. So I can't say that I'm a fan, but I have seen all the episodes, and I find it funny. That show is hilarious. So I wasn't against any of that. I'm all about baseball now, so that's cool. So yeah, it's Friends night, and the only picture I have, you're gonna laugh at this one, is this picture right here. Like I said, my wife and I are foodies, and we went to a new town that we essentially haven't been to, and we stopped at this donut shop and got custom donuts, and they were all warm and sticky and ooey and gooey, and by the time we had a bunch of them in the car. We're sitting on the side of the road, parked, eating donuts. And then we went to this baseball game. In between there, after the donut shop, we went and we stopped at this local place in that town and just got a burger. And I got like a pork shoulder burger or something like that. It was really good. It was really hot when I got it, so I had to wait for it to cool off. But yeah, it was just really good burger, and just had that. And that was basically dinner and dessert, and we went to this baseball game. So the cool thing was we had all these donuts left over. So after the baseball game, we go in a car and we got donuts. So that was that and the ride home. So yeah, the Renegades baseball game is the color run. So I don't remember the date. I don't care. I wanted to start getting into runs, and I can't say competition because there's no way I can compete with any of these people. I had a little girl run past me. So I just wanted to do it. I wanted to test my mettle, so to speak, test my endurance. So this was the first opportunity. It's something that I had done once before. I was actually invited to the first one. And I did it. I completed it. It was really long. It was an experience, but once you do one, you probably bang out a bunch of others. So I had this opportunity to do this, kind of show some support for the school, show some support for the community. I got there and I was kind of like a celebrity. A lot of people were like, "Hey, you're the pizza man," and I'm like, "Yeah." So one of the customers was there, and she came up and we were talking, and she's like, "Oh, I got to run to the car. Here, watch my daughter." And I'm like, "Watch your daughter? I'm that stranger that shows up to your house every once in a while. Yeah, you trust me to eat the food that I bring to you, but now you're trusting me with your kid?" No, but she did, and I had been delivering to her for years. In fact, I had been delivering to her before she had this kid. And when the child was born, this child actually grew up and knew who I was. That guy that shows up to the house all the time is not a complete stranger. He's essentially here every week. So she kind of looked up to me, and another cute thing was this child actually gave me a Valentine card. So I essentially was her Valentine. So, but yeah, that was cute. She also went out of her way. This is a child now. Went out of her way to tip me one day right after Easter, and she used her Easter money, and it was just a handful of pennies, but that was what she got. That's what she wanted to do, and I think it was like 57 cents or something like that. But that's what she wanted to do. And I think she told her mom specifically to order so that she could tip me her Easter money, and yeah, so she's older now and doesn't look at me the same way, but yeah, I thought that was very cute. And my son actually points her out and is like, "Oh, that's the girl who's trying to steal my dad." And no, but anyway, so we ran this race, the color run. These pictures here, I post them everywhere. So if you haven't seen them by now, they're here. But yeah, I'm just covered in color, and I tell everybody that I got attacked at a gay pride parade. Um, I don't know if that's offensive, but I just think that's funny. And because I think it's funny, I'm leaving it in here. Next thing was June 8th. Um, I believe this was right after the Pine Bush Alien Festival, parade, whatever. I don't have pictures of that. I went to it, but I didn't go to it. I work right in the parking lot that it's held in. So I basically walked past it while they were packing up and just kind of kept my head down. But so I don't have any pictures of that. This year I am going to it. So I will have pictures. I will have a video for that for sure. Because I get invited every year, and I've gone a couple times, had mixed experiences. Nothing bad, just boring to me. You see it every day, so it's not anything special. But these people come from around the world to experience this, and it's the bucket list item for them. So, but this year I'm going to go just so that I can put it out there, because I invite people to it all the time, and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't know if I want to go." So now I'm going to put it out there, and then next year if I invite you, you come by. So anyway, this was the next day after that, June 8th. It's community barbecue. So we went. There's a couple people there, not much. It's a pig roast. Can't say no to a pig roast. And we went, got a plate, hung out for a little while, and get the side eye from a couple people. Like, I know that guy. I know that guy. Well, yeah, I'm the guy who delivers pizza to your house all the time. I know you. I know your wife. I know your kids, and I know your dog's name. So you don't side eye me. You just be like, "Hey, what's up, Joe?" So anyway, that was it.